All right, guys. This is it. Rumble on the Reef 2021, our 4th year running, and we're back once again with this ill behavior. This is BMD Moneybowl, our Queensland Bull Riding Championships. We're going to kick this one off by making an acknowledgement of country to the traditional custodians of the land. And we pay our respect to the elders of past, present, and their young emerging leaders. We're going to give a shout out to our major sponsors for this year's event, the Community Bank of Serena, Bendigo Bank, Autobahn Mackay, Ergon Energy, Etnies, BMD, Dalrymple Bay Coal Terminal, and we've also got a whole lot of love from 7 News Mackay, Coffee Skateboards, Munted Co, Songline Skateboarding, Star FM, Extreme Sports Marketing, Seabreeze Hotel, Meanie Skateboards, Fulton Hogan, Nobby, Fireball Whiskey, BK Wines, Pirate Life Beer, Mackay Family Life, Skate Connection, Board Store, Riviera Mackay, Ridges Mackay, MP Skateboards, Happy Corp, Red Lotus, PCYC Mackay, Fit Education, Happy Wheels, Bump Box, Kids Helpline, Gatorade Australia, Star Mackay, NQ Car and Truck Rental, YB Bearings, and of course, Maguire's Hotel for our after party Saturday night. We're going to run through a little bit of housekeeping first. Do not move fences right here at the Sugar Bowl. You will be removed from the facility if you're caught doing so. Seabreeze Hotel has a licensed drinking area. This is the fenced area around the Sugar Bowl and the Mini Bowl. There is one entrance in or out. Do not jump fences. If you do, you might break your leg and then also be forcibly removed from the Sugar Bowl. We will not have any flash on any cameras at tonight's event. Make sure you turn your flash off and remove it from your camera. There will be no flashes tonight. Competitors, staff, and media only allowed around the Sugar Bowl during this event. And make sure you step back from the coping while competing. We've got several divisions tonight, our under-12s, under-16s, women's, opens, and masters. The format will be qualifying round 2 40-second runs. In our finals, 3 40-second runs. Their final run will have first wall rebate in both qualifiers and finals. All right, guys, we're about to get to tonight's event. We're going to clear out the Sugar Bowl and get our under-12 girls out there warming up. We're looking for Coco Crafter, Cora Wilton, Abby Rose McMahon, Sailor Allen, Mel NC, Arissa True, and Sienna Jones. And Mila Servio. You have 5 minutes to warm up out there on the park. We will just have this heat warming up now. Get ready, get that prime real estate. Find a cold brew down at Seabreeze Bar. Get ready, this is it. The Moneybowl. All right, guys, we're going to wrap up this warm-up and get our Yeah Brah 12 and under females straight final going. That's right, straight final, 3 40-second runs, round robin style, starting at that top of the list and working our way through. Our skaters tonight, Coco, Cora, Abby, Sailor, Mel, Mila, Sienna, and Arissa. Let's get into this. All right, this is it. Coco Crafter going to be our first under-12 skater to step up for the night. Let's make some noise. Start round, carving backside, straight into the backside, 50-50 up top. Trying to find those lines out here in the Sugar Bowl. Backside through the egg. 25 seconds still on the clock. Quick frontside grab, low down on the hip. Stalling up. Lining up these next tricks. Frontside round, keeps it in. 15 seconds left. Coming back fakey. And the 270 axles up on top. 5 seconds left. You want to call that run there, Coco? Slide time up your sleeve, but that is the buzzer going off now. Coco getting her first run done. Just wait for the MC there, Cora. All right, 40 seconds on. Cora Wilton. 50. Out there in the ball, carving the egg backside down into the deep section. Front side, back up through the hips. Still has 30 seconds on the clock. Big pivot right up top. Let's get it, Cora. 15 seconds. Oh, there it is for Cora. First run out there. Just waiting on our judges' scores to get locked in. Abby Rose McMahon coming up next. Abby, when you're ready, 40 seconds. If you know her, make some noise, hype her up.
Abby, Brisbane local, sponsored by Parliament Skateboards and Slab Zoo.
Quick back 5. Carving around front side. 10 seconds down. Carving around that deep. Quick front side ollie. Young Abby out there with 20 seconds on the clock. Carving back round in the deepest section of the bowl. 10 seconds to go. Backside ollie, final 5 seconds. And that there makes time for Abby. Our next skater in, Sailor Allen. Sailor. Oh, just getting informed, Sailor is not in attendance. Dropping her out. Next skater in is Mel NC. 40 seconds, Mel.
Up in the
Let's
deep
go.
end.
Dropping in from
the
that
biggest
deep
end of the
section,
park.
taking a fair bit of speed into these first walls. Grinding the
Just
distance,
hanging on.
backside along. And that's her run there, taking that slam. Judges putting in their scores. And next hitter up, Mila Servio. Out there with 40 seconds. Going up front side, big front disaster in the pocket. Carving backside down to the G's, 20 seconds on the clock. Nice front side Indy through the hip. Slashing it up, bring it back down, fakie, 5 seconds left. Switch. And that there will make time for Mila Servio. Yeah, hype her up. What do you think about all this, Tor? Are we getting some action out there in the bowl?
Look, I think the nerves just got finished. They're all going pretty fast.
That first run, shaking them out.
Yeah, now the smiles are coming out.
It's what it's all about, hanging out, having a good time, not too much pressure. Sienna, are you ready? Oh, Sienna's not here either. Next up, Arissa True. Let's get it.
Bombing straight over. Huge.
That's her run there, taking that slam. It's the way it goes in the bowl. Just gonna huck it. And make sure you stay on. We're going back to the top of the list for our second run. Coco Crafter, are you ready? 40 seconds.
She's ready. Looking that backside 50. Carving up that big ram wall. Little front side. Oh, front deck in it. Getting a little bit of a slide in there. Deck coming back, fakie.
10 seconds.
Oh, almost getting around for a full.
And that's her run
back
there.
50.
Next getter out, Cora Wilton. 40 seconds, Cora.
Stepping up in the shallow. Backside straight into the deep end. Frontside over the hip. Oh, popping an ollie fakie. Keep going, Cora. Carvin heading back down to the deep.
He went over to England and he got a job
20
driving a
seconds.
bus for London
Working
Transport.
for that speed coming back
First day he
up.
went in and he was given this bus and the manager said, take the bus and away you go. And be busy and collect plenty of people. You come back
Final
half an hour
10
later, Murphy's still
seconds.
sitting there behind the wheel.
You see one more
He said,
trick,
I thought I told
Cora.
you to go down the turn. He says, get that bus
One
out
more
of here.
trick.
He says, I'm waiting on the...
Ah, yeah, a little set.
And that there will be time for Cora Wilton's second run.
We need a hand after those 45 seconds.
Next getter out, Mel NC. 40
Mel red
seconds,
helmet
Mel.
dropping deep. She's in. Carvin lining up that beautiful backside 50. Another backside 50 to a rock to fakie. Tail stall. Yes, keeping on that frontside 50 grind. Backside back into the deep. Frontside into the hip. Oh,
10
backside
seconds.
50, keeping it on. Throwing that backside D. No.
Final
Straight
5.
to fakie. Tail stall
And
again.
that there is time.
Well done, Mel. Getting a nice outfly out, little truck there. Judges are deliberating.
We've got Abby Rose coming in next. 40 seconds for Abby.
Dropping in.
Seconds. Backside around that deep. Frontside always the next hit. 20 seconds remain. Last 10 seconds. Three seconds left. And that there makes time for young Abby Rose. Next getter out, we've got Mila Servio. Let's get this Mila, 40 seconds. Dropping in, Carvin backside to start this one off. Right up on top of that coping, walks it and takes it in. Yo, front side stays connected, still has 25 seconds on the clock. Heading around backside into that deep section of the bowl. That's where they store all the sugar. Nice front side muscle grab. This is Miller out there, still has 10 seconds. Re-grab, Mellon. Nicely done out there, Mila Servio. Next skater up, Arissa through. Second run, last skater in this heat. 40 seconds. Yeah, front side, charging through with some speed. Blasting that, backside, stomps it out. Still got 30 seconds, backing it up, front side on that big old wall, slashing the egg round. Arissa is right on it now. 20 seconds still on the clock. Oh yeah, this is it right here. Arissa going right in for these finals. Charging round, 10 seconds still on the clock. Front side 50, just going unstuck. Arissa with a fire run. We're getting ready for our third run. Coco Crafter, 40 seconds. Straight off and in. Coco out there, hitting up backside to start it off. Locking in those axles right on top. Carving through. Down to the deep wall, finding those lines, taking that speed back up to the shallow section. Fitty in the pocket. Final 15 seconds, frontside disaster. Coming back out of faking, 10 seconds left on the clock. Oh, just missing out there. Coco Crafter makes some noise.
All right, we're back on.
Next skater out, we've got Cora Wilton. 40 seconds for Cora.
Cora dropping in. Straight up back 50. Big backside pump up the back wall. Front side into the hip. Working every wall of the park. Front side turn. Oh, sick. Backside 360 power slide.
12 seconds left.
You got flat ground trick right there, Cora? Yes, she does. Going for a shove. What's that time, Theo?
3 seconds.
You got 3 seconds,
And
Cora.
that there will make time for Cora Wilton.
Yeah, Cora.
Abby Rose coming up now. 40 seconds for Abby Rose McMahon.
Just a little pat of dust. Oh, we're dropping in 50-50.
Abby's starting it off axles. 40 seconds.
Straight for the backside truck slap. Working that deep end backside, coming back through. Smash that little front side ollie on the hip. Going back in to work up some speed.
15 seconds left.
Ollie to fakey. Fakey shove. Oh, just coming undone.
And that there will wrap up Abby Rose McMahon's run. Let's make some noise for young Abby out here. Next getter up, Mel NC. Let's get it. 40 seconds.
Dropping in from
Mel
the deep
is
end.
in.
Backside, carving the shallow, lining up. Huge back 50-50. Another one on the short wall and rock to fakie. Tail stall. Yeah, sticking that front side 50. Backside into the hip.
15
Working that
seconds.
deep end back for front side over the hip. Right through the pocket, little backside 50.
Final 5.
Stepping off that D, but she's worked it back. He's coming off that nose stall.
Gonna wrap that run up there for Mel NC. Make some noise, that was Mel. Next skater out, we've got Mila Servio. 40 seconds for Mila. Let's go.
Dropping in. Hands on the knees, pumping backside, getting as much speed as she can. Just coming off that backside 50, but working it back on. Front side, little lip. Clean deck and coming back in.
20 seconds left.
As much speed as she can get. Huge backside into the wall. Front side grabbing over the hip.
Final 10.
Rock to fakie, what have we got? Off cab rock, fakie.
And that there is time. Wrapping up Mila Servio, third and
Popping
final
out.
run.
Well
Let's make
done,
some
Mila.
noise for Mila. Next and final skater out, we have Arissa True. Let's make some noise for Arissa. 40-second run.
Are we ready for that backside air? Front side carving straight into the deep. Huge, big backside air, back to back. Followed into the front side, coming out of the deep. Front side grabbing. Front side grab.
20 seconds left.
Backside 50 through the pocket. Backside 50 coming into the shallow again. Just working up some speed.
Final 10.
Just using the whole bowl. Front side grinding 5-0s, 5-0.
3 seconds.
Working that deep end, one more pump.
And that there will be time
Yeah, popping
for
out. That was
Arissa
great, Arissa.
True. Nicely done. Let's make some noise. That wraps it up for our first heat in our Yeah Bra 12 and under, our female straight finals. We're going to get our next crew out to warm up. We're looking for Jed Rapley, Caden Hawker, Kai Gould, Elijah Jack Smith, Ollie Fresser, Oliver McDonald, and Noah Barnes. Get out, get in that ball, get warm, get ready. This is BMD Moneybowl.
We're overwhelmed with emotional back here. They're all pretty stoked on their runs. Keen to see what these boys have in line.
All right, lads, you've got 4 minutes, 30 seconds in this warm-up. Make the most of it, because we'll get straight into your heat on the back of it.
We have the ladies from Slab Zoo over here. Moms, come over here. Oh, she's trying to bail. No, you've already been spotted. Get back over here. How does it feel having one of your own in the bowl pump? Can't hear me. How does it feel to have one of your own in the bowl pump? When are yours going in there now? We'll have to get them working for it. Just room for all of them. I reckon they can get these guys. They do the race. They can get in there. The two pest women running Slab Zoo. What about me? I'm pre-booked. I'm pre-booked. Hat? We're wearing one hat. Is that what you mean? Hats is in jobs. Hats is in jobs. It was a joke I missed. Thanks.
Thanks, Tora. Anytime, Tora.
Welcome everybody out home. We're down here in Mackay. Well, up here in North Queensland. The Sugar Bowl. Moneybowl. Sorry, Moneybowl for this big beast. We're about to take off with the under 12 boys. We just had the under 12 girls and they were absolutely ripping. This division's full. So all these guys signed up and they're about to show us what they've got. Some of them have been in the street as well. This is one of the best skate parks in the region and we're grateful to be coming back, bringing it bigger and bigger every year. Unfortunately, restrictions and lockdowns and all of the border closures, not everyone's able to be here, but we're being here for you. If you guys can make some noise at home, these guys are going to get started. Everyone here, are we a bit excited? There it is.
Aye, that sounds about right. We're going to kick it off out here for the BMD Moneybowl, our Queensland Bowl Riding Championships. In this heat, we have Jed Rapley, Caden Hawker, Kai Gould, Elijah Jack Smith, Ollie Fresser, Oliver MacDonald, and Noah Barnes. This is a qualifier round. Each skate will have two 40-second runs with their best run count, trying to qualify through to that finals a little later tonight. I think about time we get this one underway. Noah Barnes out there getting the last little bit of warm-up in. Jed Rapley is going to kick us off. 40 seconds for Jed. Are you ready? Let's make some noise. Jed Rapley kicking it off. 40 seconds. Where's Jed?
Jed's not here.
Oh no, Jed has been exterminated. Had the big hype up intro for him and everything. We've got to move down the list. Caden Hawker, you're gonna just start this off right. My man is in attendance. 40 seconds, let's go.
He's in.
Caden starting off backside off the first wall.
Backside through the cradle.
Heading back into that deep, boosting the melon. And then front side, seatbelt grab.
Backside 50 up the cradle, hanging over.
Still got 15 seconds, back in the deep. Getting those melon 180s in, just coming off there. That is
That's
the end
open.
of his run.
That's open.
Double and tipping. That was
You can see all the live heats and scores online as well.
our next getter up. We've got Kai Gould coming in. 40 seconds for Kai. Make some noise.
Backside 50, straight into the pocket. Rock to fakie. Ooh, slashing that backside beam.
Down into the deep section, front side on the escalator up. Pumping around that back end of the bowl.
Straight for the front side, ollie into the shallow. Backside 50, the pocket. Backside 5-0.
13 seconds left.
Oh, can you see that, Theo?
Front
Throwing a
360 down the
360.
deep. God damn, 5 seconds left.
Rocking out.
Calling
Well
that
done,
run
Kai.
there. Next hitter up, Elijah Jack Smith. Let's go, Eli. 40 seconds.
Fluoro Mo. Slashing that front side. Working the whole bowl. Backside 50. Back 50 going to the length. Rock to fakie. Half gap fakie.
Final 10 seconds.
Been right up there.
Getting up on those high walls in the deep section. 2 seconds left. And that front side, gonna have to wrap it up there for Elijah
Well done, Eli.
Jack Smith. Ollie Fresser, next skater in. 40 seconds, Ollie.
Dropping in from the cradle. Heaps of speed, pumping the shallow, straight into the deep.
Yes, the deep, where the magic happens. Backside melon.
Working the front side again.
25 seconds.
Backside 5-0, just kicking off, but he's planking back in.
Walk the plank. Calling that run there. Good man. Ollie
Well done,
Fresser.
Ollie.
It's the way it goes in the bowl. If you step off your board, that's the end of your run. Next skater in, Oliver Mac Daddy Donald. 40 seconds.
Jumping in hard. Backside 50, locking into the cradle. Backside 50 in the pocket. Oh, grabbing the nose to a backside deck.
25 seconds still on the clock.
Over the hip, grabbing, backside 5-0, pivot right at the end there. Frontside boneless, using the hip to come back around.
Just under 10 seconds.
Frontside 5, back 50. Backside 50, pushing him up into the cradle, and that's it,
And
Oliver.
that is time. Nice run out there from Oliver. Next skater out, we've got Noah Barnes. 40 seconds for Noah.
Noah using the escalator to come in, pumping through the cradle. Using the shallow and front side to get all that speed.
Taking it into the deep with the backside air. Double grabbing, double dipping. Yo, triple
3, are we
ups.
counting? 5-0 coming from the hip, back
20
50.
seconds.
Back D, locking that front foot. Oh, little front Smith. Front lip just hanging on. 5-0
10
pivot
seconds.
on the edge up. Back 50 still staying on. That back 3 was nice. Locking into that little front Smith revert.
That's time there for Noah.
Well done, Noah.
He had that instinct, he knew it.
He had too much going on in that shallow for me to keep up.
All right, this is it. Running through for our second 40-second runs. Let's take it from the top. Caden Hawker. 40 seconds, side down in that deep. Quick grab, backside air.
Slashing up in the cradle. Going from the hip, backside 50.
Still has 30 seconds. Boosting it, getting up in the D section. There's that seatbelt grab. Getting those trucks up top.
Back 50 of the cradle. Huge air, right off the hip into the shallow.
10 seconds left. Melons, left, right, and center. Hitting
Can't
every
even
wall.
count them.
3 seconds. And that there will make time.
Melon
Caden
grabbing out
Walker,
too.
second run done. Next getter out, we've got Kai Gould, 40 seconds on the clock. Let's go, Kai.
Lining up straight into the backside 50. Rock to fakie. Can't even tell. Is that back feeble Reef?
Getting up that escalator, quick 5-0 across it. Still has 25 seconds in this run.
Frontside ollie over coping, slashing into the front 50 into the pocket.
Final 15 seconds. There's
There's
that
that
360.
three again. He's stayed on, he's using all the speed.
5 seconds.
Yes, just getting that rock and roll on the hip.
And that
Front
last
ollie.
frontside ollie just inside time. Wrapping it up there for Kai Gould's second run. Hopefully it's enough to get him through to finals. Next skater out, Elijah Jack Smith, 40 seconds.
He's in. Just getting up on the coping there to use all that speed.
Gets it up, backside, carving around the deep end. Coming down on 25 seconds.
Pumping hard frontside to get that big backside 50. Pocket as well, back 50. Rock to fakie. Half cab rock, just getting that nice deck. Fakie rock.
10 seconds left. And that there will be time for Elijah, wrapping up his second run. 3 skaters left in this heat. Ollie Fresser, our next one out, 40 seconds. Let's go.
Coming in from the cradle. So fast through this shallow into the deep.
That's it, the deep section. Oh no, coming unstuck on the backside air. I'll have to call that run there. Next skater out, Oliver McDonald.
Bombing in. Pumping that shallow backside for the 50 straight into the cradle. Back 50 into the pocket. Grabbing backside D.
25 seconds left in this run. Pivots off the deep, heading back up shallow side.
Oh, just coming unstuck on the hip. Yeah, Oliver.
Next and final skater, final run, Noah Barnes. Yes, 50-50 up the escalator. Front side round the deep, heading back up.
5-0, beautiful through the pocket back into the deep again.
Absolute textbook style, boosting the backside melon. Carving back around with 15, 50-50 down
Frontside.
the escalator.
Pocket. Slashing that 5-0 front side. Huge front side ollie over the hip in, followed into a front side Smith front lip into the pocket.
3
Oh,
seconds.
front side board.
Yes, that wraps it up there for Noah Barnes. Let's make some noise.
Doing it for the crowd.
Throwing down, having a damn good time. That's what it's all about at the BMD Moneybowl, right here at the Sugar Bowl in that beautiful, sweet city of Mackay. We're going to get our next heat out there to warm up. We're looking for Aston Lawrence, Louis DeGucci, Jacob Hansen, Cruz Lovett, Orlando Beard, and Max Mengel. Get out there, fellas. Get warm, get ready. This is Rumble on the Reef. All right, all right, all right. Just like that, we're coming back. This is our third heat for Yebra, 12 and under. Our qualifying rounds, trying to make it through for the finals tonight. Skating here at BMD Moneybowl for Rumble on the Reef 2021. Our skaters in this heat are Ashton Lawrence, Louis DeGucci, Jacob Hansen, Cruz Lovett, Orlando Beard, and Max Mengel. Same format as our previous two 40-second runs, trying to qualify through. All right, let's get this underway. Ashton Lawrence will be our first skater in. Ashton, are you ready?
He's ready, coming in from the cradle.
40 seconds on the clock, 50-50 up the escalator to start. Carving frontside round the deep.
Heaps of speed, backside 50 into the pocket. Followed in by the frontside 50. Frontside 5-0.
Still has 20 seconds on the clock. Heading up to that deep ball. Doubling round, lining it up. On the frontside air, just gets away. Ashton Lawrence with his first run. Let's make some noise for Ashton. Our next hitter out is Louis DeGucci. 40 seconds. Louis in. Boosting it, backside melon off the first wall, double dipping off the second.
Right over the hip and a huge melon. Frontside 50 through the pocket. Backside 5-0. Oh, front cradle in the cradle.
Absolutely laid that one out. Still has 20 seconds on the clock. 1 foot going the Madonna. Louis DeGucci, everyone. You can remember that name. DeGucci.
Can't forget it.
All right, our next getter out is Jacob Hansen. 40 seconds, Jacob.
Rolling in.
Take it away back with that tribute to Phelps' previous year's Rumble. Yeah, there it is. Tweaking it right out. Backside, back 50-50. Getting that grab in.
Back 5-0, up into the cradle. Front 50 through the pocket. Front Smith in the pocket. Olling right into the hip.
Final 15 seconds. Slashing the 5-0 up the escalator. Boosting the muscle grab back down.
Frontside boneless, clean back in.
2
just
seconds.
stepping off.
And that is the run there. Jacob Hansen. Next skater out is Cruz Lovett. 40 seconds. Starting in the deep. Carving around backside through that shallow section. 50 through the wall.
From 50 back into the pocket, slashing 5-0.
Still has 25 seconds. Pivots off the deep. Backside through the hip.
Another 5-0 in the pocket, back 50. Cradle for speed. Frontside ollie over the hip. Rock to fakie. Popping, huge rock fake.
3 seconds. And that is the run there for Cruz Lovett. Next skater out, Orlando Beard. 40 seconds. Orlando Beard. Final call. Orlando getting scrapped off the list. Bum, bum. Next skater out, we've got Max Mengel. Let's make some noise for Max. Let's cheer him up. 40 seconds. Let's go. Starting off. Oh, this sketchy. Let's go. 50-50
First
off the
wall
first.
rebate. Oh, he's called it for himself. He knew when he stepped off. Good job, Max. You got 2 more.
All right, going back to the top of the list, we've got Aston Lawrence for his second run. When you're ready, Aston, 40 seconds.
In from the cradle.
50-50 up the escalator. Charging around the deep end of the bowl.
Huge back 50 over into the pocket. 5-0 back into the 50. Front 50 using the pocket.
Hitting that back wall, carving round, still has 15 seconds.
Little frontside ollie over the hip. Rock to fakie. Whoa.
Just coming unstuck. That fakie biggie trying to lock it up on the axles. Aston Lawrence, second run done. Getting ready for our next skater, Louis DeGucci, 40 seconds. DeGucci is in, boosting those airs. Backside melon, double time.
Backside, huge melon over the hip, into the frontside 50 through the pocket, back 5-0. Cradle.
Louis still got 20 seconds out there, heaps of time. Heading up to those big walls, quick Madonna. I seen that foot come off. Frontside 50-50 through the pocket. Muscle grabs the next.
Backside 50 down into the cradle. We haven't seen that yet.
Yo, big board, rock and roll, sliding it, and that there makes time. Louis DeGucci throwing down
Front
one hell
lip,
of a run.
last second.
God damn, little Louis going in. Jacob Hansen, you've got to back that up. 40 seconds out there. Let's get it. Whole lot of speed from that shallow section. Boosting it. Big back 180 melon in the deep. Linking it in the 50s. Quick grab. Coming back round.
Back 5-0 down the cradle. Front 50 all the way through the pocket. Dipping in the little front Smith. Frontside ollie.
Quick front 5 up the escalator. 10 seconds left. Frontside Indy.
Frontside boneless up and clean. Lost tricks.
Yeah,
Whoa,
that was just
huge
inside
backside
time.
60 feet. Decking straight back in.
Solid run there from Jacob Hansen. Taking it all the way down to that last second. Cruz, love it. Coming in next. 40 seconds.
Using the shallow to get the speed. Huge big backside 50. Followed in by the frontside 50. Slashing.
Into that deep section. Pivots off the wall. 20 seconds on the clock.
Scoop in over the hip. Frontside slashing into the pocket. Backside 50 through the cradle. Ollieing straight into the shallow from the hip.
5
Rock
seconds.
to fakie.
And that there will make time for Cruz, love it. This is it, last skater, last run. Max Mengel, 40 seconds. Starting off in that deep section. Takes the feeb off the top rope. Blasting that frontside Indy down.
And a little bit of frontside air there. Front 50 slapping.
50 on the escalator, straight down with 15 seconds left on the clock.
Rock to fakie, coming through fakie into the deep.
That was a quick cab back round on the deep wall, 5 seconds left.
Just stepping off the front side, boneless.
And that is time there, wrapping it up. Let's make some noise for our Yeah Bra 12 and under third heat. We're going to get that next session out there warming up. We are looking for Noah Armstrong, Max Hansen, Bodie Smith, Alex Santos, Cale Miller, and Sammy Hazelton. Get out for your 5-minute warm-up. We'll get into your heat very soon. This is BMD Moneybowl.
We're here with
Louis,
Louis. How old are you, Louis?
7.
And what was that you just competed in? It was that big of a skate you can't even remember. Louis just competed in our Heat 2 of the boys under 12s here at Moneybowl. How'd you think you went, Lou?
Great.
Don't know if you guys know this, but Louis is doing 540s on the vert ramp. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. He's copped a few sponsors. Is anyone you want to shout out?
Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz, awesome. Thanks, Louis.
All right, guys, let's get into it. Our fourth heat for our Yeah Bra 12 and under qualifying round. We've got Noah Armstrong, Max Hansen, Bodie Smith, Alex Santos, Kale Miller, and Semi Hazelton. We're going to take it from the top. These guys are warm and ready. Noah Armstrong, you've got 40 seconds out there. Let's make some noise. Our final heat, Yeah Bra 12 and under. Noah Armstrong, 40 seconds. Noah Armstrong, final call. My dude, your attendance is lacking. It will be reflected in your report card. Max Hansen, next skater in. Let's start it off right. Max Hansen. Scrapped, going on. Bodie Smith.
Bodie's
Yeah, I heard of
here.
you. That's good. Bodie is up. 40 seconds.
Bombing in. Huge speed. Planted into the cradle.
Into that deep section, getting the back trucks up on top. 50-50 stalling. And that front side tweaking it out sideways.
Front side foe, down into the hip. Front deck. Back D, tweaking it over. He's with the Texas. Front side boneless, working that shallow end.
5 seconds left. Back 5, just up. 50s.
Touching
Indy
that tail.
tail slide. That is time there. Bodie Smith. Nicely done. Next out, Alex Santos. Alex with 40 seconds. Alex is not here. My attendance got
Cancelled.
righto, going down to Semi Hazelton. Let's get it, Semi. 40 seconds. Down into the deep. Straight over the head. Backside 50 through the shallows. Getting out round the pocket, lining it up to the escalator. 50-50 going up. Quick nose, body varial, rocks down and in. Still has 20 seconds in this run. Backside melon right down in the deep section. Front side through the next hip. And coming off the coping there, a good run from Semi Hazelton. Back up, Bodie Smith. 40-second run. Let's go.
Using that shallow to get all the speed. Planted again.
Back 5 in the deep. Locking in the 50s up on top. Tweaking out that Indy.
So comfy in that cradle. Front 5-0 into the pocket. Front 5-0 turning around. Nice big back D, locking those front trucks. Getting it around to the Texas. Front boneless. Really working in short end.
5 seconds to go. 50s on.
Last trick.
And the Indy tail to wrap that run up. Bodie Smith, everyone. That's us for Bodie Smith. Semi Hazelton, next skater in, 40 seconds. Let's get it, Semi.
Whoa, huge melon up and over the pocket. Using the pocket as well for the backside 50.
Going that fitty up the escalator. Still has 25 seconds. Nose grab, body varial, rocks down in. Carving through. Quick back melon.
Grabbing frontside over the hip into the frontside 50.
Still has 10 seconds out there. Back melon off that big wall.
Frontside grabbing, comfy on that hip. Frontside boneless, rock to fakie.
And that there will be time. Wrapping it up strong for Sammy Hazelton. That wraps up our Bra 12 and under male and female qualifying and straight finals for our females. We're going to move on to our Happy Wheels 16 and under male and female rounds. We'll have our first heat out there to warm up now. We're looking for Flynn Cruz, Isla Bauer, Reese Hall, Elijah Jack Smith, and Alan Syme. Get out there, get ready, get warm. This is BMD Moneybowl. All right, guys, we're going to get into it. This is our qualifying round for Happy Wheels 16 and under. We've got Flynn, Isla, Reese, and Alan out there getting warm. And I think they're ready to go. All right, our judges are ready. We're going to get these tunes cranky. Let's set the tone. Flynn Cruz will be our first skater out. Flynn, where you at? Flynn Cruz.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, this is how it's going to be. Flynn must have got those jitters, bit of intimidation. Last chance.
The border restrictions.
Flynn scrapped. Isla coming out. Isla for 42nd run. Isla Bauer.
Everyone's from Victoria.
Scrapped. Next up, Reese Hall. All
Here we
right,
go.
dog. 40 seconds. Get it, Reese.
Straight
Cup.
through into the deep. Whoa! Coming over that front side 50, and fortunately, Reese, you've come off.
She's
He's
called
still
it there,
doing it for
Tora.
the crowd.
You're gonna have to chill out there, Reese. That run is dusted the moment you stepped off your board.
He still wants it. Good job, Reese.
In your last run, you get first wall rebate, but not in that first run through.
Yeah, Reese.
Let's hype him up. Come on, make some noise for Reese. He was digging in
hype.
regardless. He just wants to get those tricks. All right, Alan. You're gonna step up. Alan Syme. 40 seconds.
Dropping in from the shallow, grabbing front side over the hip.
Down into that deep section, pumping back around.
Backside feeble. Back 50 into the pocket. Carving that backside truck. Double grabbing, little backside air.
Blasting that front side boneless down the deep. Still has 13 seconds.
He's still using the whole bowl.
Final 5 seconds.
Absolutely surfing that deep end.
Tucking it in. And that there will be time for a long time.
Crowd favorite, anyone?
Let's go back to the top. Do it all again. Reese Hall, second run, 40 seconds. Let's get it.
We want to see that huge frontside grind.
Getting those pre-grabs in on these vert walls. Tuck knee, fakie. Frontside carving.
Using the hip, getting a little bit of air. Just coming unstuck on the front lip. They're having some fun with it.
And that's that run there for Reese Hall wrapped up. Well done, Reese. Getting down the list, a long time, second run.
Pre-grabbing the hip.
Slashing up some speed on these walls. Double muscle.
Very nice. Smoothing through from the shallow into the deep.
He's got a pretty wide smile on his face. He's having a good time. 15 seconds still on the clock.
So much muscle in the bowl.
Fakey tuck knee twerking. 5 seconds left.
Implant, awesome. Just to finish off your time there.
And the backside 180 rolling down to wrap it up. Let's make some noise for Reese Hall and Alan Syme opening it up for our 16 and unders. We're going to get our next heat out there to warm up. Freddie Arnold, Hugh Hoskin, Lucas Byers, Jake Thatcher, and Freddie Hazelton. 5-minute warm up. Get out, get into it. We'll be back very soon.
Under 16s Heat 2 warming up. We're going to see some fire in this heat.
This is Rumble on the Reef 2021, our 4th year running. BMD Moneybowl, our Queensland bowl riding champions. We've got Freddie, Hugh, Lucas, Jake, and Freddie out there. I think it's time we kick this one off with our 40-second runs. Taking it from the top, we've got Freddie Arnold. Where you at, Freddie?
He's here, I've seen him.
I've seen him too. I've seen him skating throughout the night, and he has been putting on a show.
He's in the opens.
Righto. He's moving up. Stepping up in the world. Big things for Freddie. Lucas Byers is going to kick this one off. Lucas, 40 seconds. Let's go.
Dropping in from the deep. Huge front Smith up over the cradle. Front 50 through the pocket. Slashing down to the deep end.
Yeah, the deep end. The backside 50-50 and blasting the melon out. Just coming unstuck. Oh, we might just cut to an ad break. We're going to get a service team down there and scrape a body off the floor.
Australia. Nowhere else in the world has so many knobs. From quality knob to clean skin knob to spanker knob. And at Nobby, we utilise any delivery method necessary to ensure all these knobs are covered.
Just a reminder, guys, we just want competitors out. Competitors, staff, and media only on the park.
Comfy undies every month to ensure that even if you're caught with your pants down, You look bloody good anyway. So go on. Join the only membership that will ship directly to your member. Nobby.com.au and join the Nobby Nation.
That was a huge air. Unfortunately, Lucas taking a bit of a slip. He's doing all right, but we're just going to give him a minute before we kick off again.
Yeah, that's it. Let's make some noise for Lucas, putting his balls and body on the line, going all in, trying to take that backside air to the next level. All right, this is it. We're going to let our medic do her job and carry on with the night. Jake Thatcher, you're up next. All right, let's set the tone. Let's get this vibe back in order. Make some noise. This is Jake Thatcher attacking the thatch here to steal your snatch. 40 seconds. Let's go.
Frontside bombing straight into the shallow for a frontside 50. Whoa, tweaking that frontside 5-0 up the cradle.
Charging down to that deep section and blasting out the stale fish. Doubling down with a melon and a 360. Grabbing it both ways, cab 3, muscle grabbing through it.
Huge frontside ollie up and over the hip. Backside 50 to the pocket to lead him back into the deep.
10 seconds left. 180 melon. Doubling down, hitting all the walls available. Backside Indy nose bone.
Frontside 5-0. No comply
And that
front
is
tail.
time. Wrapping it up there for Jake Thatcher. Getting a good response from the crowd there. Let's get it. Freddie Hazelton. 40 seconds. Drops in off the vert. Back 50 down the escalator.
5-0 all the way through that cradle.
Charging up these walls, taking it to the deep section and throwing out a tweaked melon. Invert off the wall. Another 180 melon down.
Tweaking that Indy up and over the hip. Backside 50 to come to the deep again.
15 seconds still on the clock. 5-0 around the pocket.
Speedy here. Nice, backside 50 through the pocket to
And
go
that
through.
there is time. Gonna have to call that run up for Freddie. Going back up, we've got Jake Thatcher coming in for his next 40-second run.
Frontside bombing. Front 50. Beautiful frontside, no comply tail slide through the cradle.
Charging that speed up, down to the deep section. Throwing out the big stalefish. Backing it up with a melon grab. 360s. And a fakey straight cab.
Just inside the D. Huge frontside air up and over the hip.
10 seconds left for Jake Thatcher. Tweaking that alley-oop. Melon. Another one on the wall. 360. Going for a 5. That is it. Jake Thatcher. Freddie Hazelton, 40 seconds. Let's go.
Dropping in hard from the deep.
Start with the
Backside.
50 down the escalator. Taking all that speed down to the deep. Just missing out on that grab. We're going to wrap it up there for Jake and Freddie. Let's make some noise for these shredders throwing down. This is BMD Moneybowl. All right, we're going to get our opens out here to warm up. This is brought to you by the Community Bank of Serena, Bendigo Bank. We'll have Andy Williamson, Isaac Finnan, Tom Enright, Jared Collins, and Lucas Byers. We'll get you guys out for a 5-minute warm-up. Get out, get ready. This is it, BMD Moneybowl.
Down here just in our second heat of the under-16s. We're here with Jake Thatcher.
Hi.
How you doing, Jake?
Pretty good.
Was that a good 2:40 seconds?
Yeah.
I agree with that. That was a good 2:40-second runs. Does anyone you want to give a shout out to while you're up here in Mackay?
Skate Connection, Jezebel Skateboards, Yeah Bra, Level Up, Excite, and Always Living.
How's that rapper list? Well done, Jake. We'll see how the lineup comes up, yeah? Have a good night.
All right, we've just made an adjustment with
Back
who is
here at
skating
the
this
Mackay
first heat.
Moneybowl. We've got George. How you doing, George?
Yeah, pretty good, Dora. How you doing?
I'm pretty good. Are you skating this tonight?
Oh, yeah, going in opens.
Ready to win some big money?
I'll just, you know, carve around, do a couple of slashes around the corners, do a couple of stunts, you know what I mean?
That's all we want to see, really, is just really fast slashes, eh? You're going to wear your, I don't know, I've seen you in some really cute get-ups, even at Bowlzilla. Tight shorts tonight?
Oh, yeah, forgot my shorts at home. I don't know. I left them at home. I wish I didn't because Mackay's an oven.
It is, but it's actually been way cooler than last year, so it's a blessing. Is there anyone you're giving a shout out to tonight?
Oh, yeah, just the whole Gold Coast crew that's up here. It's with heavy hitters. So good to have everyone up here. Pee-wee, he's a dog, but he's a good bloke.
Yeah, South East Queensland is dominating this, both in the street and in the bowl. Well, thank you, George. Look forward to seeing you rip. Just got some reports that Lucas is doing pretty well after taking a good slam. Give him a big round of applause. That was a huge air that he came down on. It's the risk we take as skateboarders, especially in the bowl and in the street. That's why we wear our helmets, kids.
And just like that, we are back for our Community Bank Serena Bendigo Bank Opens. We're getting ready for this crew to get out and shred. We have Charlie Holland, Freddie Arnold, Coden Lynham, Tom Enright, Ash Wilkins, and Jack Lewis. These guys look warm and ready. We're going to kick it off with Charlie Holland first. Charlie, where you at? 40 seconds up on top, Charlie. Let's get it. Charlie charging around, boosting the big boneless through the hip. Fitty on the walls. Stale fish down in the deep. Slashing that 5-0. Lip slides around the pocket. Still has 20 seconds on the clock. Yo, getting one in. 15 seconds left. Using that 5-0 to line up this next trick. Quick beams off the wall. Dipping the Smith down the escalator just onto the pads. Charlie Holland, everyone. Our next skater out is Freddie Arnold. Make some noise. Here's Freddie. Yes, Indy nose bone. Tweaking it. 5-0 around the pocket. Getting down to that deep. Braille sliding. And a 180 nose grab. No grab, straight up airs.
Front 50 over into the pocket, back into the deep.
Hand plant, fully inverted. Quick 5-0 down.
Reverting back in off that backside 50, pump and switch. Got the fakie.
And a cab. Indy wrapping it up there for Freddie Arnold.
Going for that kickflip out.
Our next skater up, Coden Lynham, 40 seconds.
That's a cute helmet. Backside backside 5-0, right over into the hip. Back lippin.
This is Coden, aka Disco Man, making an appearance.
I missed the disco suit.
That disco suit brought good fortune in our Munted Open Social Comp. Next getter out, Tom Enright, 40 seconds. Let's get it, Tom.
Dropping in to work this shallow frontside rock and roll. Front Smith, front 5-0, really working that shallow end.
Tom's got 25 seconds left. Carving off these vert walls.
Making those wheels screech. Frontside ollie, just tapping the tail in. 5-0 pivot fakie. Rocking that back deck into the Smith. Whoa, nice pop out.
5 seconds, and that there will be time.
Combo after combo, Tom.
Next getter out, Ash Wilkins. 40 seconds.
Ash bombing in behind me. Working that shallow for all that speed.
Blasting the biggest air in the deep section. Quick 5-0 down the escalator.
Very quick.
Throwing that sailfish back up. Quick 50-50 round the pocket, front side. And tweaking a melon down in the deep.
Launching, just keeping that indie under his feet. Frontside bonus right off the coping.
5-0 round, 10 seconds left. Tweaking it out. Backside round, double up.
Airs everywhere.
And that there will make time. Wrapping up Ash Wilkins, fire run. Let's make some noise for Ash. Our last skater on the list, Jack Lewis. Mad Mexican himself, 40 seconds.
Coming in hot to the shallow. So much speed. Back 50, all the way through the cradle.
Back 5 up the escalator. And a melon down the deep. 5-0 rounded down.
5-0 in the shallow. Oh, beautiful back line.
50-50 going up, 15 seconds left. Nose grab, 180.
Oh, that foot came loose, Jack, yeah. Back tail, back 5-0. Awesome backside nose
And
kick.
that there is time for Jack Lewis. Charlie Holland coming up next. 40 seconds, second run.
In straight through the shallow for that speed.
Boosting that
Gigantic
frontside
frontside
boneless.
boneless, that's it.
Sailfish down in the deep, 30 seconds left.
Front lip into the corner, staying on. Oh, getting that front board slide, coming
15
in, nice
seconds. Down to that deep section. The sugar bowl getting torn open right now. 5 seconds left. Front Smith down the escalator.
Oh, just foot planted and body barrel in.
And that there is time. Yo! Going the extra at the end there. That was Charlie Holland.
Biggest air over that hip all night.
Freddie Arnold coming out now. 40 seconds.
Someone call the ambulance.
Yeah, that's it. Big one to start. 540 from Freddie Arnold.
Following into the 5-0 through the cradle. Backside, grabbing that Indian.
Don't blink. You don't want to miss a second of this. Crail tail. Nose grab 180.
Loading that backside. Front 50 right around the pocket, back to the deep.
15 seconds left. Invert. Fully over. 5-0 down.
There's that backside. 5-0. 50 coming in for the revert, going for that. There it is.
cab.
Big full cab.
Mellon, and that is time there for Freddie Arnold. Yeah, hype him up. He's earned that. Next getter out, we have Coden Lynham.
Coming from the shallow. Back 5-0, getting into the corner. Just slipping off that back 50.
That's going to have to wrap up that run there. That's the way it goes in the bowl. Coden with his second run. Tom Enright coming up now. 40 seconds. Let's go, Tom.
Dropping in the shallow, working into the front Smith. Front side rock and roll. Nice rocking back deep. 5-0 coming through to the deep.
Down to that deep section with 30 seconds on the clock.
With the front side ollie, slashing around the corner. There's that backside 5-0 180 in. Backside 5-0 pivot. The tail working it in. Big disaster.
3 seconds left. And that'll do it for Tom Enright. Second run done. 2 skaters left on the list. Ash Wilkins coming up now. 40 seconds.
Bombing in for the speed. Right over that hip.
Ample speed down to the deep. Blasting and tweaking in front of the judges.
Ripping that escalator to come right back for it. Back to back into the front sail.
Fitty round the pocket. And the flip Indy just getting away from him. Damn, Ash Wilkins. Our last skater out, Jack Lewis. 40 seconds for Jack.
Pushing in for that shallow pump. Backside 50, around the cradle.
5-0 up the escalator. And a backside melon in the air. Dipping it down to a Smith.
Dipping. Backside 5-0. Back blind, popping in.
Jack's got 15 seconds. Oh, the back Smith going up the escalator, just getting away. That's our qualifiers done for this heat. We're going to get our next group of skaters out there. Marcos, Mitchell, Zane, George, and Nixon. That is Marcos, Brandini, Mitchell House, Zane Hetherington, George Tickman, and Nixon Osborne.
We're down here again at Mackay in the Moneybowl. We've got 2 sisters rocking up. These girls are from
Finland, but we live in Gold Coast.
Where are you skating now?
We're now?
Yeah, now.
Well, we're in Mackay right now, in the Sugar Bowl. Moneybowl.
Where do you skate at home? Where do you skate at home? On the Gold Coast?
Level up.
Level up? At the indoor skate park. You've been riding that new vert ramp?
Yeah.
How do you like it?
It's really fun. It's super smooth.
Is there anyone you guys want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to my coach, Trevor Ward, and thanks to the Mackay community. It's super fun to be here, super stoked. Can't wait to skate, and thanks to Nobby for sponsoring me, and yeah, thanks everybody.
Just stoked to be here. And how did you think your run went, Miller? She came in through the under 12s.
Good.
It was good. It was fun.
Yeah.
All these girls skate together and they create their own videos. Is that right?
Yeah.
What's your channel?
My YouTube channel.
All of them.
Well, my Instagram's Haley.
We'll have to get some captions on the bottom.
Okay, yeah, Haley Servio, and my sister Mila Servio, and then our YouTube's Haley and Mila.
Haley and Mila. And you guys run a little girls crew down on the Gold Coast? Yeah. Half your crew's here, right? They're all looking in the background behind us in the camera, and they're a bit shy. But these girls skate with a big crew down on the Gold Coast. That's why they're up here ripping. We've got Elijah over here on as well. They're not just the girls. They integrate well at their indoor sessions and all with their private coaching. They're just going to come up and rip every year, right?
Yeah, definitely. Have to be up to every year.
Is there any of these opens you're looking forward to seeing skate?
Yeah, I'm excited. Like everybody. I'm especially excited for Nixon. Can't wait to see him shred.
We're going to see some inverts, that's right. He's in the bowl right now. We're going to launch back into our opens division for the qualifiers.
All right. It's just about time we open this one back up. This is Community Bank of Serena, Bendigo Bank Opens, hanging out here for the BMD Moneybowl, our Queensland Bowl Riding Championships. We've had our first heat, moving on to our second. Marcos, Mitchell, Zane, George, and Nixon just wrapping up their warm-up. We're about to get into it. Marcos, our first skater up. Marcos, where you at? Are you ready? You got 40 seconds up on the clock. Marco's rolling in to start it off. Frontside through the hip, dipping to Smith, round and down, coming off on the tail slide. We'll have to call it there for Marco's first run. All right, our next skater up, we have Mashi coming in. 40 seconds, Mashi. All right, here we go. The clock is on. Mashi starting off with that 5-0 into the deep and tweaking out a frontside Indy. 5-0 round through the egg. Blood frontside 180 down off the vert wall. God damn, Mashi's opening it up. Fakey popping the 5, popping out down Fakey. 20 seconds still on the clock. Mashi turning this one up. He's got that wild style going. Yo, front 3, alley-oop through a hip. Mashi going in. Zane Hetherington coming up next. Zinger. 40 seconds.
Zinger bombing that 5-0 in.
Straight down to the deep section with a front feeds around the corner.
That sounded sticky.
Pretty damn slick when you're hitting it at that pace. On to our next skater, George Tickman. 40 seconds, George.
Bombing in. Nice front 5-0. Leaning that into the tail. Backside tail slide. Oh, picking that right off the heel.
50-50 going up the escalator. And lean out of tail, round in the deep. Crail in the deep, Crail tied down the escalator.
Backside 15, just kicking out over that nose.
Yes, George Tickman. Our last skater on the list in this heat. Coming up next, Nixon Osborne. 40 seconds on the clock. Yo, tweaking out the invert as much as possible. A feed fakie off the vert and a straight fakie pop. Backside disaster. Proper Crail slide. There it is.
Huge front side and decking it in. Back 5-0, pivot into fakie, staying on.
Charging back down to that deep section.
Oh, just coming off.
Nixon just coming off on that last wall there. Still had 7 seconds up his sleeve. We've got two 40-second runs onto the second. Marcos coming in.
Bombing in, front 5-0, up and over the hip into a front Smith.
All right, skaters, we have Dickman.
Bombing in for that front side 5-0. Leaning in, just cleaning the tail straight back in. Back tail slide. So tall.
Back 50 going up the escalator. George with the grail slide down the deep. Quick 5 heading back up.
Dipping that front Smith up and over the cradle. Both sides scratching.
Yo, George just coming up at the end there.
It's like a lean air triple kickflip.
Got some wild style and even better tricks. Last on the list, Nixon Osborne. 40 seconds, let's go. Deepest invert right out the backside. Feeble fakey off the vert walls. That straight fakey pop just getting away. But two heavy tricks straight out of the gate. That's going to wrap it up there for our second heat for our Community Bank of Serena Bendigo Bank Opens. We're going to get our women out next to warm up. That was just the qualifiers for our Opens. Finals coming up soon. We're going to run our Open Women's at the end of the night. Our Masters will come up next. We'll have Cal, Etzo, Marcio Brandini, Chris Enright, and John Dickinson, Pee-wee, out here for a warm-up. Get out on that park. Masters, get ready for your Rumble. All right, and we're back now for our Masters division for the BMD Moneybowl 2021. Kai is going to kick this off. 40 seconds. Let's go, Kyle. Starting off in that shallow with the front side. 5-0. Slashing back around. And a back 5 through the 8. Still has 25 seconds, so much time. Just stepping off the board there, wrapping up his first run. We got 3 runs out here for our Masters. This is a straight final. Our next skater out is Marcio. 40 seconds. Marcio's in. Starting off with dropping in the deep. Charging back around to it. Frontside sweeper. Carving around that deep pocket. Still has 20 seconds on the clock. Getting right up in there.
Carving the whole park. Going for that huge menu all the way around.
Yes, make some noise for Marcio. He's got 7 seconds left.
Up and over the hip into the frontside 50.
2 seconds.
Working that deck, getting that twist.
And that is time there for Marcio's first run. Our next skater out is Chris Enright. Long-time legend, 40 seconds. Let's go. Invert straight up off the first wall.
Backside 50 coming back through. Huge rocky slide.
Backside 50-50 up the escalator with 20 seconds left on the clock. A frontside Indy down in the deep. Slashing the 5 back through.
Carving that cradle. Beautiful, big frontside 5-0. Front rock. Rock to fakie, lining up that fakie full car rock.
And that will make time for Chris Enright.
Snake sessions in the house.
Yeah, Chris getting some respect out there. Next skater up, we have Pee-wee.
Pee-wee in his funky pants. Smacking that 5-0 down. Front 5-0 down into the pocket. Dipping that front Smith for the deep.
Headed down to that deep section, carving off the first wall. Missing it on the second, but gets the quick 5-0 down the escalator.
Back 50, up and over the hip for another back 50 over the... Ah, beautiful backside bone plant.
Pee-wee's got 10 seconds left.
Oh, yes, Pee-wee.
Wrapping it up there. One last skater on the list. Grant Johnson. 40 seconds for Grant. Big rock and roll off the first. Down to Fakey on the second. Getting scary on the third. Grant with his first run. We'll have 3 run totals. We'll be taking it back to the top of the list for our second run through. Kyo coming out. 40 seconds.
Dropping in. Carbon front side. Huge front side 5-0. Slapping that tail to come back in. Blind decking. Fakey. Just scratching coming in for that revert. Lining it back up.
Still got 20 seconds on the clock. A quick speed check up the wall.
A big speed check.
I'll have to wrap that one up there, but it was starting to get real wild. All right, Marcio coming in. 40 seconds.
Dropping from the deep, pumping through the shallow.
Sweeper taking it from the top. Charging around that back pocket, milking up some speed. Truck's just kissing coping as he charges rounds.
Carving all edges of the bowl to get that manual come around. Well done, Marcio.
We'll have to call that run there. Marcio, second run done. 3 skaters left. Chris Enright coming in. 40 seconds, Chris. Up on the vert wall with a backside 50-50 invert off the next wall.
Lay back into the front tail. Rock and roll. Oh, that slipped into a back Smith.
15 seconds left.
Popping up into the front 50.
Heading back down to that deep section. Back melon grab, 5 seconds left. And that there will make time for Chris Enright. Next hitter out, we've got Pee-wee. 40
Watch him
seconds,
bombing in there,
Eugene.
Chris. Back 50. Slashing that front side through the cradle.
Back 5-0 up the escalator. Slashing the front 5s. Getting it again.
Back 50, using the hip, backside boneless, stepping right over and in. Slashing front side, stepping up the front tail.
Pee-wee wrapping his run
And
up there.
This is our Master Straight Final.
Grant Johnson coming in now. 40 seconds. In the first, Rock's Bakey off the second. And just missing that trick. Grant will get one more run soon. But for now, back to the top of the list. This is our third and final run for our Masters. Let's G 'em up. Make some noise. We've got Kyo coming in.
Bombing over the coping, pumping through the shallow. Nice front side 5-0, sliding up the corner. Awesome back 50 into the cradle. Scratching over that feeble.
Speed checking off the vert walls. Yeah, he's going to take it.
Sticking, whatever bonus we call
I can't
that,
stop the man.
sweeping.
15 seconds left.
5-0, sketching in. There's that blunt rock and roll.
And that will make
Sticking it to
time.
the bottom, just coming unstuck.
Kyo getting it done on his final run. Marcio's in. 40 seconds.
Pumping so much speed.
Big sweeper off the top rope.
Dropping that old man skates jumper.
OMSR.
Carving it up. Holding on to that manual. You got it, Marcio. Yes, coming back in.
Last 10 seconds.
From 5-0, landing in the tail, come back in. Hopping up over the hip, the front 50. Rock to Fakey.
And that is time. Marcio wrapping up with a strong one. Chris Enright coming in, third and final run. Invert off the first vert wall.
Back 50 from the shallow. There's that layback, holding it onto the tail. Nice grab. Chris is coming stuck on the board slide.
Wrapping it up there for Chris
Yeah,
Enright.
it's Chris.
Skating the Masters.
We've got something big coming up.
Pee-wee's up. 40 seconds.
Coming down the step in.
Yo.
Yeah,
First
Pee-wee.
ball rebate. He gets one more try.
Last
Pee-wee.
run, first ball rebate.
Let's hype him up. Let's make some noise. Pee-wee gonna risk it for the biscuit.
Yes,
Yeah!
doggy!
Full commit.
One more! Oh, you want the crowd wants one more! That's it. Back.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Pee-wee's
backflip
going in. Make
cleaning
some
up.
noise for Pee-wee.
Yeah, Pee-wee. Put a show on for you, Mackay. He really wants this one.
Yeah.
Let's call that a make, Pee-wee. Damn, that one was good.
We've got one more skater to get in on this heat. We've got Grant Johnson. 40 seconds, final run, make some
Bombing
noise.
straight
Grant.
over for the deep.
Hell Rock, bashing those back trucks right on the coping, rocking back down to Fakey.
There
Quick
it
foot
is.
plant, working it in front, rock off the next wall, slashing the 5-0.
Back D in the cradle, going straight for the deep again.
Back to that deep section, this is where the money's made. Board slide down Fakey. 15 seconds left. Goddamn Texas plant.
He's hanging on to this run. Back 5-0, pivot, Fakey. That was an awesome last run.
That's gonna wrap it up for our Masters straight final. Let's make some noise for these old dirty dogs getting out, getting into it, skating that sugar bowl.
Pee-wee finally gets that ollie in. Yeah, Pee-wee.
Pee-wee went back for it. There's one thing I know about him, he cannot help himself.
We're into our Opens women's warm-up.
For our Open Women's, we'll have Haley Powell, Abby Shanahan, Isla Bauer, Haley Servio, Tanaya Myers, and Michaela Senior. Get out, get warm, get ready. This is BMD Moneybowl.
Just finished up our Masters division. Pee-wee finishing us off with his beautiful little ollie in. Took you a couple of those. Is there someone you wanted to shout out?
Rob Lewis from Concrete Skate Parks for building this masterpiece with all the boys a couple of years back.
Has only been here for a couple of years now. Now we're seeing some sick shredding.
I think we finished it 4 years ago.
4 years old and still absolutely destroying the thing. How's it holding up?
She's holding up pretty good for an old girl, eh? It's good.
That's Fresh Concrete Skate Parks. Built only just a few years ago and is about to get ripped up one more time. We've got the Opens Women's coming on. Warming up now down here at the Moneybowl. For our women's, we've got straight into the final for the under-12s. We've got Kai here who's made it through to the finals. How you feeling, Kai?
Good.
How old are you?
8.
So you're in the under-12s and you're only 8?
Yeah.
You're going to crush it?
Pardon?
Are you going to crush it?
I don't know what that means.
Crush it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Is there anyone you want to give a shout out to while you're up here in Mackay?
Yes. Jezebel Skateboard, Sugarwog Clothing, and Farside Skate Shop.
Yeah, far side. Where are you from?
Mudgerbah 4213.
Yeah, postcode shout out. You say thanks, Mum, for bringing me all the way up here to Mackay.
Thanks, Mum, for bringing me up here in Mackay.
Thanks to all the parents that bring these grommies out for us to watch and showcase. They're absolutely ripping year after year. We hope we do well, Kai.
Thank you.
Last 30 seconds of this warm-up, and we'll get into our Community Bank of Serena Bendigo Bank Women's. This will be straight finals, so 3 runs, 40 seconds per run. Your best run counts, and we will have first wall rebate on your final run.
We're ready to see some hot laps.
And just like that, we're back once again with this ill behavior. We're going to get into our women's straight finals down here for the BMD Moneybowl. Let's make some noise for our women. We've got Haley, Abby, Isla, Haley, Tanaya, and Michaela. Let's bring this hype. Let's get these girls in. Haley Powell is going to kick us off. Haley, 40 seconds. Let's go.
Frontside ollie straight over the hip, start us off. Dipping that front Smith. Front deck.
Heading back down to that deep section. Haley pumping through the pocket. Frontside ollie.
Going for that frontside kick flip.
Gonna wrap up that run there for Haley. Getting down the list, we've got Abby Shanahan coming in next. 40 seconds, Abby.
Almost this entire cruise from the Sunshine Coast.
Abby getting a melon 180.
Just coming up off over the hip. Good, Abby.
Yes, Abby.
Big smile on her face. She's good. That'll get the nerves out.
Isla Bauer coming out now. 40 seconds for Isla.
No, she's not here. That was from before, too.
Oh, we're scrapping that one.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's hype for Isla. But let's transfer that energy down to Haley Servio. 40 seconds. Light it up.
Dropping in, pumping through the shallow.
Blasting a 180 melon off these vert walls. Double dipping off the second wall. Carving round with a quick back 5.
Front 5-0. Sticking it over. Back 50. Pumping hard.
Backside 50-50 up the escalator. Haley's out here with 10 seconds left.
Last chick, Haley.
Getting that line up. 180.
And frontside over the hip. Awesome grab.
Young Haley Servio going in. 2 skaters left on the list. We got Tanaya Myers coming in now. Big T.
Tanaya Myers.
Chilling that backside 50-50 up the escalator. And a Phoebes round the pocket in these vert walls.
Tanaya Myers, T the tank for short. Let's go. Oh!
Tanaya just coming off round
Come on,
that
T.
pocket.
Next run, you got it.
First run's got 2 more, T.
Michaela Senior coming in now. 40 seconds.
She's pumped for you guys. Come on,
make
crowd.
that noise.
Dropping in. Frontside pumping through the shallow. Giving us a fist bump halfway through. Back deck, sweeping it through the tail, stomping it back in.
Headed down to that deep section. We got these vert walls coming up.
Yeah, the
Charging.
Nikos. Pumping, using the whole park. Scratching that backside. Rock
to roll. Going for that 360 power slide, and
Laying it right out to wrap up
she's
that run.
cheering. That's what we're here for.
We're going back to the top of the list. Haley Powell coming out for her second run. Haley, 40 seconds.
Coming in from the corner. Huge frontside ollie over the hip. Dipping that front Smith. Lining it up, decking.
Down to that deep section. Backside carving. Milking that speed. And a frontside ollie.
Lining it up for this front side. Kickflip. Oh, just pushing it over into the cradle. We want to
Wrapping
see
it up
that, Haley.
there. Haley Powell, second run done. Abby Shanahan coming in next.
Working up the speed.
Heading down the deep. 180 melon.
Frontside 50 through the pocket. Ripping that back D right up to the front truck.
50-50 going up the base of the escalator. A pre-grab, frontside 80 through the hip. Checking that tail. Carve in front. Hectic judo blunt fakie. 5 seconds left.
She doesn't know what else to do. Rock to fakie.
Adam's
Top of
time
that deck.
there. Abby Shanahan wrapping up a run, pulling out a 1 foot special.
Fit that last one in.
Haley Servio coming in now. 40 seconds for Haley.
Pumping fast through to the deep.
Hitting up that first wall with a 180 melon. Doubling up back to back. Carves that 5-0 round.
Huge front 5-0 through the pocket. Back 50, lining it up.
Solid 50-50 up the escalator. 12 seconds left.
Pumping so hard, both sides slashing.
Yeah, a mute grab, 180. And
Front
that
side
there
into
makes
over the
time
hip.
for young Haley Servio.
Yeah, Haley.
Here's your coach, Tanaya Myers, coming in next.
Yes,
40
coach.
seconds.
Dropping in the cradle.
50-50 up the escalator, lining up these vert walls. Just missing that feeds. I'll have to pull it up there for Tanaya Myers' second run.
It's a late night for our grandmother. Ah, still making it come out.
One skater left on the list, Michaela Senior. 40 seconds.
Mikos charging it back in. Working that dance in. Style for Miles, backbone that's getting it into the tail.
Heading up to these vert walls. Carving round off the first. Pumping the second.
First contest skating, rock and roll. Lining it up for this 3-6 power side. Staying on, walking it out with her hands. Giving us the finger guns. She's stoked.
Corner
Yeah,
there.
because
Michaela Senior's second run done. This is it, third and final. Haley Powell bringing it in. 40 seconds.
dropping in. Frontside ollie on the hip. Dipping the frontside Smith. Front decking it hard. Back into the deep.
30 seconds, still in this run. Nice frontside ollie there from Haley.
We want to see it. There it is. Landing it, but just shooting it out off the end. You're getting a little bit of a slip. Just climbing out.
Next skater out, we will have Abby Shanahan. 40-second final run.
Dropping in to work up the speed.
First wall rebate. Get back up there, Abby. You get one last chance to dance. $40 seconds. $180 melon. Gets that first wall in.
Back to back.
Yo, going for those judos. Abby Shanahan, everyone. Let's clap Abby out of here. She's been throwing down, skating this women's final.
Haley's in.
Haley Servio not mucking around, straight up and in.
Runs that deep end speed.
180 melon off the third walls. There it is, back to back. You know this run.
Front 5-0 right through the corner. Back 50, pump into the cradle to get some speed for it.
Backside 50-50 up the escalator. 15 seconds still in this run.
Slash in that shallow.
Back down the deep. Mute 180.
Frontside Indy over the hip,
And that
rocking
is
herself
time
out.
there. Haley Servio getting it done.
These are our third and final runs.
Tanaya Myers coming in now with 40 seconds.
Dropping in from the cradle.
Back fitting up the escalator. And a Phoebes round the pocket in the vert.
Holding that one, pumping hard through the pocket. Front 5-0, leaning it over. Front 50 through the pocket. Backside disaster. Frontside boneless, hitting that coping. Turning it around in the back 50.
Tanaya's got 12 seconds left. Yo,
Backside ollie.
straight up,
Huge,
blasting
huge,
that
huge.
backside air. Front 5-0.
One more T.
That is time
Getting
there
lost,
for
going for the
Tanaya
fakey
Myers.
frontside Smith and out of time. For the crowd, you guys.
Yo, going right in on it.
Going
Let's
for
make
that
some
late night
noise
backside boneless.
for Tanaya Myers. Clap her out of here. Throwing down all night.
For your late night viewing.
Last skater, last run, Michaela Senior.
Nikos is about to give it to us. Dropping in so hard. Backbone, sweeping it through to the tail. Going
Heading
in
down
for
to
the
that
deep.
deep. Pivot off the first wall. Climbing up the second.
Pumping through the cradle. Rock and roll.
10
She's
seconds
gotten
left.
lost? No, she's got a black ground trick for you. Yes, landed on the nose for that kickflip. Round of applause for Michaela and our Opens women's skaters.
Nicely done out there from our women.
She's clearly here to skate for you all.
Next up on tonight's schedule, we have our Yebra 12 and under finals coming up. In our finals for our Yebra 12 and unders, we have Kai Gould, Sammy Hazelton, Caden Hawker, Bodie Smith, Bruce Lovett, Jacob Hansen, Noah Barnes, and Louis DeCucci.
So we just had our Opens women's final. Our crowd favorite, I reckon, everyone. Michaela Senior, how you doing?
Absolutely amazing. Such a fun event.
Is this your first comp entry?
Absolutely. First comp ever.
Welcome to Mackay then. Well, you're definitely a crowd pleaser. We're all here for those dance moves. Can you give us a couple?
Yeah, no worries.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. While the music's off too, right on the beat. Grooving. She's doing it for you at home and for you guys in the crowd, staying out here late watching some skateboarding. We love you for it. Is there anyone else you want to give a shout out to?
The A team, just our team manager, Sarah, as well, and Jono. Big thanks to him. He put my run together. And T-Dog, because she's just a shredder. That's about it. And Tora, because she's a
Yeah, cool. All right. We're just, yeah, all the coaches that get to these girls, letting them rip and giving them their space to be out here. Equal prize money, equal risk, absolutely shredding and dancing while doing so. We can't ask for too much more. Thanks, Mick. Mikey Bruiser, our Masters Street Division winner. How are you feeling, Mike?
Pretty tired right now. I'm shredding it out there with the little kids. It's fun.
How's all your lessons this week? You've been doing all of our private coaching through the week for all of our competitors.
Heaps fun. I like watching these kids start shredding, and just the smile on their face is so rewarding.
Is there any of those street kids you're seeing here in the bowl ripping both the trains?
Not yet, but oh my God. I haven't really been watching, to be honest. So I'm skating with the other little kids. Having fun.
That's all we do, is out here just having fun. I grabbed him off the top of the 9 stair, sweating, just ripping, he can barely breathe. We want to give a shout out to all the good work that you do. Do you want to shout out your companies that you're working through with the kids?
Yeah, I work at Skate Therapy, which is my own company, and Meanie Skateboards, the tough skateboard company.
Keeping the kids with their decks under their feet and getting the tricks that they need. Putting the hours in, hot sun all the time on his board. Didn't you just have a Rico? A broken foot?
Yeah, I chipped the bone in my ankle for the 60th time.
And still out here skating the comps, out here skating with the kids and coaching every single day. Thanks, Bruiser. You've been a delight. Go get your sweaty away from me.
I stink.
That's our Masters Street Division. They do it hard, still skating every night. And he's into the park, even though he's come up, he's into the park.
All right, we're getting ready to get back in. This is our finals for Yebra, 12 and under. Skating out here for the BMD Moneybowl, our Queensland Bowl Riding Championships. Our first skater up, we have Kai Gould's. We're going to wrap up this practice down here, guys. Kai, are you ready? Noah, get out. We're going to kick this one off. All right, Kai Gould, 40 seconds. Hype him up. Let's get it.
Kai's in. Back 50 in the shallow. Right through to the pocket. Rock to fakie. Sliding that back feeble in.
Young Kai slapping that escalator up, charging through the deep end of the Sugar Bowl.
Front 50 through the pocket, slashing that backside to go to the deep.
Down to that deep section with a 360 off the wall. Quick fakie ollie.
Smashing that ollie in. Up the hip for a rock and roll.
3 seconds left. And that front side ollie just inside time, wrapping it up for Kai Gould. First run done. Next up, we have Semi Hazelton. 40-second Semi.
Semi dropping from the deep. Big melon right over the hip. Straight up into the next hip for a back 50.
Backside 50, keeps it together on the escalator. Nose grab, body burial, rocking back down. Quick backside melon off the third wall.
Innie over the hip.
15 seconds
Jumping
left.
right off that front 50, the board's still going.
We got to wrap it up there for Sammy Hazelton. Next skater out, we have Caden Walker. 40 seconds for Caden.
JJ in the deep.
Clock is on. Starting off with that backside melon.
Slashing hard around the cradle. Back 50, all the way into the pocket.
Up onto these vert walls. quick back 5 off that next vert wall.
Back 50 up the cradle. Huge, tweaking that air over the hip into the flat.
Last 10 seconds. Yeah, almost like a late 180 off that melon. Doubling up, back to back. Triples. And that there is time. Our next skater out is Bodie Smith. 40 seconds for Bodie. When you're ready.
Bombing in, going for the speed in the shallow. Oh, planting that front side coming in.
Hitting up the vert, the quick back 5-0. 50-50 off the top rope. Tweaking that indie right out sideways.
Front 5-0. Grabbing the nose into the front deck.
Final 15 seconds.
Back D, following it up. Going for the front side sweeper. Front side boneless, working the shallow end.
Firing off these tricks, left, right, and center. 5 seconds left. Big City. And that ending tail to wrap it up. Bodie Smith going in.
Launching out.
Next skater up, Cruz love it.
Cruz in from the deep, around the shallow for some speed. On the back 50, right into the cradle. Front 50, scratching that goal into the deep end.
Pivots off the first wall down the deep.
Back 50, over into the hip. Drop the fakie. Popping that deck rock. Trying to get into that kick flip rock. You want to see that, Cruz?
We're going to wrap it up there for Cruz. Love it. 3 skaters left in our Bra 1200 finals. Jacob Hansen coming in. 40 seconds, Jacob.
Getting the run up. Pumping backside hard for the deep.
Straight into the deep, blasting out a 180 melon. 50-50's the next, and a nose grab, third wall.
5-0 down the cradle. Front 50 right through the pocket. Followed in by another front Smith. Front side ollie, pushing all the tricks in the walls.
Slashing that 5-0 off the escalator with 10 seconds. A quick frontside indie.
Last trick. Frontside boneless. Pivoting around.
And that.
And he fits it in.
Yeah, he's got that run dialed in down to the second. Jacob Hansen throwing down.
He's happy with it.
Noah Barnes coming in. 40 seconds. Hype him up. This is Noah.
Noah's in from the cradle.
50-50 up the escalator with some aggression to it.
So fast. Back 5-0, making it all the way through the corner.
180 melon off the vert walls.
Front 5-0 coming right out the corner so far.
50-50 going down the escalator.
Slashing that frontside grind. Frontside ollie over the hip. Dipping a front Smith.
Seconds left.
Front lip in, back D. Last trick.
That there is time. But
Dark
Noah
slide in.
Barnes. Last skater, first run, Louis DeCucci. Make some noise, here's Louis. Backside air, doubling up.
Backside airs all over the place. Front 50 through the corner, back 5-0. Smashing that front cradle right through the cradle.
Pumping these walls, taking that speed. Quick Madonna, that front foot came off. Frontside 50 in the next pocket. Muscle grab, frontside.
Back 50 down the cradle, back to the deep.
Board slide across. And that there will be time for Louis Taguchi.
Front lip just in time.
Getting on a run two now from the top of the list. Kai Gould coming in with 40 seconds.
Second run for Kai. Back 50. Rock and roll. So that's a rock fakie, going for the fakie back Smith.
Front side, slashing the trucks off the escalator.
Huge frontside ollie popping right off the coping, slapping a frontside 50 through the corner.
Down to that deep end of the park. 360 off that first wall, fakie ollie the second.
Getting that rock and roll, nice on the corner.
Frontside ollie and that there makes time, wrapping up Kai Gould's second run.
And rocking himself out. Get a hand up for Kai.
Semi Hazelton coming in next. 40 seconds, Semi.
Huge, right over the hip. Back 50, all along the wall.
Got that 50-50 going up the escalator. Nose grab, body varial, rocking back down. Quick backside air.
Frontside Indy up and over the hip. Into the front 50.
10 seconds left. Backing it up, backside air, same spot.
Frontside boneless.
And
Rock
that
fakies,
there,
trying to keep the speed up.
that's time for Semi's second run.
Yeah, Semi.
Next in, we'll have Caden Hawker. 40 seconds, Caden. Drop it into that deep to start. Backside air.
Slashing through the cradle. Head down, back 50, right up the wall.
Charge into that deep section. Tweaking it out. And a mute grab on that second jump.
Back 50 in the cradle. Grabbing, huge tweak in air.
10 seconds left. Backside air, doubling down. Triple ups. 3 seconds left.
Last trick.
So that is time there. We've got to call it for young
Grabbing on his
Caden
air
Hawker.
out.
Second run for Bodie Smith. 40 seconds, Bodie. Let's go.
He's keen. So fast through the shallow. Leaning up into that front in the cradle.
Quick back five in the vert walls. 50-50 off the top. Front side, tweaking that out.
So stylish on every trick. Front 5-0 into the pocket. Grabbing into that front deck. Back D. Sweeping. And the front boneless.
5
Killing
seconds.
the shallow.
Getting those trucks up. Lining up off this 50. That is time. That frontside Indy a little bit after the buzzer. Young Bodie Smith getting it done.
Getting that back D, locking it over into the front Smith.
Cruz love it. Coming in next. 40 seconds for Cruz.
Cruz coming in from the deep, over the hip into the shallow to get that speed. Backside 50-50, using the cradle to keep the speed up. Frontside 50 into the pocket.
Charge around to that deep section, pumping these walls.
Going 5-0 right through the corner, back 50. Getting a frontside ollie in over the hip.
Last 7 seconds.
There's that kick flip, going for the kick flip rock fakie and just sliding back in. Yeah, cruise.
Jacob Hansen coming out now. 40 seconds for Jacob.
Bombing in, knows he wants the speed.
Charging around these walls. Boosting it, alley-oop style. Fitty round. Backside air.
Back 5-0 down the cradle, so smooth every time. Into the front 50 through the pocket. Front 5-0. Frontside ollie into the hip.
Quick 5 up the escalator. And a frontside air down the deep. 5 seconds left.
Frontside bonus, really scooping for that tuck and getting the foot back in.
And that there is time, wrapping it up for Jacob Hansen.
Yeah, Jacob.
Noah Barnes coming in, second run.
Noah frontside bobbing in off the escalator. So much speed through the cradle and in through the shallow.
Barnesy with a big backside air. Doubles up. Triples.
Noah, back 5-0, back 50, back deck. Little front Smith, dipping it in, and into the front lip.
10 seconds left.
Rock to fakie from the corner, giving it a full cab spin. Rock to fakie, we're lining it up into that fakie front Smith.
And that there is time.
Oh, just stepping up that kick flip rock roll.
Our last skater in, Louis DeGucci. 40 seconds, Louis.
Louis in.
Straight up backside. Alley-oop.
All those backside airs. Front 50 through the corner. Back 5-0 to line himself up into the front trail slide.
Louis lining up that deep section. Madonna, that little 1 foot kept it together. Frontside 50-50.
That foot is furthering out every time. Back 50 down through the cradle, keeping his speed.
Yeah, just like that. Louis got it dialed in. 1 second. And the front lip in the pocket
Putting
just
that
inside
front lip
time.
into his run. Yeah, Louis DeGucci.
Our last run through. Kai Gould, final run. 40 seconds. Let's get it, Kai.
Yeah, Kai's in. Back 50-50. Rocking fakie, going for that fakie back Smith.
Quick 5 up the escalator. Charging around that deep bowl.
Charging into that frontside ollie. Tapping into that frontside 50, so stylish.
Frontside 360. Fakey ollie. That backside. 5 seconds left.
Rock and roll on the hip. The full line is put together.
And that frontside ollie just inside time, wrapping it up. Kai Gould's third and final run. Let's make some noise for Kai getting out here skating the bowl finals. Sammy Hazelton coming in next.
Sammy from the deep, nailing right over the hip into the backside 50. Working the cradle for speed.
Backside 50-50 up the escalator. That nose grab, body burial, rocking down. 20 seconds still on the clock. Backside air.
Frontside Indy, right over the hip. Frontside 50 up the wall.
Last 10 seconds. Backside air. Favorite spot in the deep air.
Frontside Indy over the hip, getting bigger on that one. Backside 50 through the pocket.
And that there will be time. Wrapping it up. For Sammy Hazelton throwing that little kickflip Indy at the end. Going for it. Caden Hawker coming in with 40 seconds, final run. Backside air.
Getting that backside grind up the cradle. Backside 50. Keep the ball clear, guys.
Onto these vert walls. New grab. Nice variation.
Smashing that back 50 up the cradle. Getting that nice backside grab.
Final 10. Backside. Doubling up. Hitting it again and again and again.
Smashing out those backside grabs.
As
going really
time
fast.
there, we've got to wrap it up. Young Caden Hawker. Bodie Smith coming out now. Let's get it, Bodie. 40 seconds.
Ready. And he's in. Working up the speed through the shallow. Going harder every time.
Charging through these vert walls. 50-50. Frontside air.
Bodie working the cradle for speed. Frontside 5-0 into the pocket. Back D. Planting in the front Texas. Mixing it up a little bit. Front boneless.
7 seconds left. 50-50 off the top. And that Indy tail where we will wrap that run up, just hitting time there.
Yeah, tweaking out of the bowl.
For Bodie Smith. We've got Cruz Lovett coming up now. 40 seconds for Cruz.
From the deep, up and over the hip, pumping hard into the bowl. Long back 50, up in the cradle, keeping his speed into the front 50 through the pocket.
Carving down through these vert walls. Back to the shallow.
Slashing that frontside grind. Back 50, pumping the cradle. Olling over the hip. Rock to fakie. Fakie rock, popping it up. There's that kick flip, he's held it on. Kick flip, rock, fakie.
And that makes time right there. Cruz
Great run.
Hitting it strong. Next up, we have Jacob Hansen. 40 seconds.
Getting himself ready for the biggest run of his life.
Jacob staying true to it. Big airs, big fitties, backing himself up.
Back 5-0, down the cradle. Front 50, nice through into the pocket. Dipping that front Smith through the next pocket. Olling into the hip, keeping his speed through the cradle.
Quick front 5 up the escalator. And a frontside air, 7 seconds left.
Frontside boneless, clipping it off the coping. Tipping that feeble back around.
And
just coming in off that big spin.
Jacob Hansen's
Jacob.
third and final. Noah Barnes coming in now. 40 seconds for Noah.
Dropping in from the cradle.
Yeah, fitting up the escalator.
Massive 5-0 through the pocket.
And a backside air down in the deep.
It's not leaving anything behind. Frontside 5-0 pocket.
Only thing he's left behind is his fear. Noah out here charging it. Front fitting down the escalator.
Slash in that cradle. Frontside ollie over the hip into the shallow. Dipping into that frontside grind and just slipping off that front lip.
We're going to have to call it there for Noah's final run. Last skater for the night. In our 12 and unders, Louis DeGucci. 40 seconds, Louis. Tear it up.
Final run of the heat.
Backside air, down to the deep. Doubling up.
All those backside grabs leading into the huge front 50. Backside 5-0. Smashing that front cradle in.
Here we go, back down to that section. We love to see skated Madonnas. Louis with the front side, 50-50, and a quick front side air.
Back 50, scratching it in.
Taguchi, the board slide, rocking around, 2 seconds left. And that
Front
makes
lip in the
time.
pocket.
That's it for Louis Taguchi.
That's our final skater.
That's wrapping it up for our finals for our Yeah Brah 12 and under. We're going to get our next group out there warming up, our Happy Wheels 16 and under finals. Out here skating, we have Reese Hall, Alon Syme, Freddie Hazelton, and Jake Thatcher. 5-minute warm-up, get out, get ready. This is BMD Moneybowl. All right, it's time we get back into this. Our Happy Wheels 16 and under finals. We've got Reese Hall, Alon Syme, Freddie Hazelton, and Jake Thatcher. Going to get everyone to clear out of the bowl. Get ready to get this final underway. All right, Jake, we get it. You shred. All right, we're going to get into this one. Reese Hall is going to open this up. Reese, you have 40 seconds. Let's go.
Dropping in from the shallow. Back 50. Back 50 up into the cradle and down.
50-50, round and down the pocket in the vert walls.
Back 50, the whole bowl.
Front side through the hip.
Front side deck. Front Smith.
10 seconds left.
Rock to fakie coming into the deep end.
Quick one off the wall. And that there makes time for Reese Hall's first run. Next skater up, we've got Alon Syme coming in. Quick front 5 up the escalator. Alon charging around.
Standing up on that front. 50, grinding in. Dipping into a front Smith grind. Reaching up for that coping.
Alon into the deep, pre-grabbing that front side. 7 seconds left.
Backside disaster on the corner.
And that is time for Alon Syme. First run done. Freddie Hazelton coming in next. Get mean, get keen. Here's Freddie. 50-50 down the escalator.
Massive 5-0 in and out of the cradle. So much speed.
So much speed, blasting out that backside air straight into the invert. Quick nose grab round.
Tweaking it in the over the hip. Stepping that back 50 to come back in deep.
Quick 5-0. Freddie off.
Flashing that front side.
2 seconds left.
Last trick.
That
Just
backside
grabbing that
air.
air in.
Wrapping it up there for Freddie Hazelton's
Yeah,
first run.
Freddie.
Jake Thatcher coming in now. 40 seconds.
Dropping in. Tapping that front by 50-50. Slapping that 5-0 right over the top of the cradle.
Charging up that speed, taking it down deep. And blasting a sailfish. Backside air. And a 360. Goddamn cap threes.
He's flying. Frontside ollie over the hip and in. Back 50 in the pocket, coming back around.
Little machine gun out here, shot for shot, getting it done. Another alley-oop, air, backside air, 5 seconds left. Basically no
trick.
grab. Indy nose bone.
Frontside 5-0.
That's time there for Jake Thatcher.
Just stepping down inwards into the no comply front tail slide.
Second run up. Reese Hall. Let's go.
And he's in. Rock to fakie. Fakie nose blind.
Got to
Just
call that
pulling it
run
away.
there. Reese Hall, second run done. Alan Syme coming in now.
Back 50 in the pocket. Stretching that back 50 along the wall.
Charging round down to the deep. Pre-crab front side.
Carving around to keep the speed back for the shallow. Front side 50-50. Slashing that front side truck.
15 seconds left.
Elliot back 50, just getting that turn in.
Into the deep section.
Little backside ollie in the deep. He trying to keep his speed, using everything he's
And
got.
that is time there for Alan Syme, wrapping up that second run.
Yeah, line.
Next up, Freddie Hazelton. Let's make some noise, Freddie. Fitty down the escalator to start her up.
Swarming speed back 5-0 right through the cradle.
Heaps of speed heading down to the deep. Throwing that backside air right out. Tweaking it twice. Triple up method air.
Right over the hip in that big innie.
Still got 15 seconds, heaps of time. Backside indie grab the awkward way.
5-0 right down the cradle. Still
5
pumping
seconds.
for the speed. Last trick.
Yeah. Blasting that air straight out of here. Freddie Hazelton, second run done. Our last skater, Jake Thatcher, second run of 3.
Give it up for our under 16s. Jake keeping that 50-50 locked in. Right up for that no comply front tail slide in the cradle.
Jay coming down deep and tweaking the sailfish out. Backside air and the back 3. Straight up to the cab.
Every
Quick
ball was
5-0
being
down on the
attacked.
vert.
Frontside ollie over the hip and into the short.
Heading back down. And an alley-oop. Backside air, 5 seconds left. God damn, that
really
540.
going for that 540 spin, Jake. Got one more for it.
Last run from the top, Reese Hall. Let's make some noise for Reese.
Backside 50s all around the bowl. Hear
God
that
damn, that
click in your
50-50 with some
mic.
pace. No, Reese Hall coming unstuck.
Yeah,
We'll have to wrap
Reese.
it there.
So much speed on that run.
Alan Syme coming up, 40 seconds.
Backside 50-50 through the pocket. Getting that backside 5-0 on the wall.
Back up onto these vert walls, that pre-grab front side. Carving round into the shallow section.
Slashing that front side 5-0. Dipping into the front side Smith. Backside 50-50.
Backside pivot off the vert wall, 3 seconds to go.
Backside feeble.
That's time there. We've got to wrap that up for Alan Syme.
Landing the front side boneless. Might not be within time, but that was a great run.
2 skaters left. Freddie Hazelton coming in now.
Dropping in hard.
50-50 down the escalator.
5-0 right around the cradle every time.
Charging down to that deep section. And blasting those backside airs out. Straight up invert. Quick nose grab round.
Whoa, going for the alley-oop around the corner.
Yeah, that's what we want to see. Big alley-oops on the hip. Give it up for Freddie Hazelton, throwing down all night. Jake Thatcher, let's bring this home. Wrap it up strong, 40 seconds.
Pointing that 5-0 right over the top of the cradle. All
Down to
speed.
that deep section. Ample speed. That sailfish just getting away. Jake's been throwing it down all night. Let's make some noise for our 16 and under shredders hanging out here for the BMD Moneybowl Queensland Bowl Championships. We're going to get our next division out there to warm up.
Keep the hype up for our final.
This will be our final event for the night. You'll want to find some prime real estate around this bowl. This is where the spectator sport really starts to shine. We've got this warm-up open for these fellas. 5 minutes. Get out, get ready, get keen. This is BMD Moneybowl. All right, guys, it's that time of night where we get our Community Bank of Serena Bendigo Bank Opens underway. George Tickman is going to kick this off. George, are you ready? Freddie, get out of there. Practice time's over. It's time to throw down. Girls, I need you to get off the coping. No photos right now. We're getting this one underway. George Tickman, 40 seconds.
Barefoot bombing in. Yeah, George, frontside 5-0. It's the same run, but barefoot.
Got to get extra points for that.
5-0 through the cradle.
Fitty up the escalator. Back air to tail.
Still tipping it up, barefoot. That's so impressive.
This whole run's going down now. Backside through those vert walls.
Popping out, just keeping it in. Tail and Reef. Stepping off, no grip on his feet.
George Tickman, everyone. First run done.
George, Swellbo.
Next getter up, Nixon Osborne.
Bombing in.
Onto the vert. Feeds fakie. Straight up fakie pop. And a big back D. Invert from hell. Cradle slide.
Huge front side, grabbing it behind and decking in. 5-0 fakie. All of it fakie. We switching it up.
7 seconds. Straight front side air. And a front D on the escalator, and that is time for Nixon Osborne.
Yeah. Our Opens Men final.
Next up, we've got Mashy, 40 seconds. Mashy, you still here?
I think he's had to take a seat. He's here.
Good man.
Yeah, Mash sneaking in. Here he is.
Bang, bang, baby. Started off solid, 5-0. And a frontside air.
Open
That
over the hip.
alley-oop just getting away from him. Mashy out there. Next up, we've got Zane Hetherington coming in, 40 seconds.
Zinger grinding in.
Front thieves around the pocket.
Nice, popping off the nose into that front side. 50-50, backsmith in the cradle.
Back 5 on the escalator. Burning down the wall. Backside boneless off the coping. Frontside air.
Back 5-0, fakie. Going in for that Smith, coming in fakie for the D.
That cab just getting away from him down there. That was Zane Hetherington. 4 skaters left. Charlie Holland coming up, 40 seconds.
Charlie in hot. Big bonus on the hip, straight into the deep.
Massive into the backside 50 and a stale fish off the next wall. Quick 5-0 round.
Cradle for speed. Frontside flip slide, wobbling it all the way into the corner. Frontside rock.
Yo, straight up, trying to go Christ there. 5 seconds left. Board slide, rock and roll, and that is time. God damn, Charlie Holland getting it done.
Body burial in the cradle.
Next skater out, Jack Lewis.
Jack's bombing in. Back 50 over the top of the cradle.
5-0 up the escalator. Backside air. And a 5-0 down the escalator.
5-0. Blunt back 180.
Backside 50-50 going up. And a back nose round in the deep.
Backside tail.
7 seconds.
Pumping hard.
50-50. And that is time there for Jack Lewis. First run done. Our next hitter out is Ash Wilkins.
Ash bombing in. All that speed.
Firing that one right up to the stratosphere. Backside 5-0 down the escalator. And sending that stale fish. This kid's in orbit. Tweaking it out.
Fastest so far. Indy over the hip. Big frontside bonus off the coping. Holding on to it.
Ash Wilkins, that frontside 5. Backside air. Tweaking it all.
Frontside 50-50.
That's gonna be time for the run. That back D wrapped it up strong.
Huge
Ash
run.
Wilkins throwing down one hell of a run. Last skater out, we have Freddie Arnold. Freddie, Indy nose bone and a nose grab. 2 walls down. 5-0 round and that Indy nose bone through the hip. Nose, tail, and another nose grab. Nose grab, straight up backside air.
Slapping that front 50 through the corner.
Invert, fully up. 5-0 down.
Back 50-50, reverting off the cradle. Pumping fakie.
And the cab grab to wrap it up. Freddie Arnold, everyone.
Yeah, Freddie.
We're going to move on to our second run from the top of the list, George Tickman.
Barefoot George. Frontside 5-0. Lean and tacking the tail over the hip. Back 50. Frontside 5-0.
50-50 up the escalator. No, the nose tail getting away from George.
Toes can't hang on.
Styles for miles out there, George. Nixon Osborne, next hitter up. 40 seconds.
Bombing.
Invert, full tweak. Back D. A feeble fakie. And a straight fakie air. Cradle tail.
Just kicking that out, that big frontside head there.
Wrapping it up there for Nixon Osborne. You got 3 runs, your third run coming up. Next getter out, we got Matty.
Right in front of the judges, 10.
40 seconds at Demon. All right, heads up, cameraman. He's coming in. Mashy blasting that first one out.
Yeah, Mash.
Heads up on the hips. I feel we're going to have some big airs blasting soon. Watch your cameras. They're coming for you. Zane Hetherington, you're up. 40 seconds.
Grinding in.
Front feeble, round the pocket.
Popping off that nose. Sticking on the back, Smith. Yes, Zane.
He'll have one more run coming up very soon. Right now we've got Charlie Holland coming out. 40-second run.
Watch out for that hip. Huge. Frontside boneless.
Into the backside fitties. Jesus, hanging onto that stale fish. Straight in the front 5-0.
So much speed. Yeah, really sticking that front lip into the front rock.
Charlie with that backside. Carving up on these walls. Dipping that front Smith. Yo, Christ there. And that is
Proper
time
extension.
there. Wrapping up Charlie's second run.
That boneless body there right at the end.
Jack Lewis coming in. 40-second run.
Jack dominating both the bowl and the street. Backside 50 up the cradle.
5-0 up the escalator. Backside air. And a front Smith just hanging on.
Just. Blunt back 180.
Fitty going up. That's the Madonna.
All these dark side stalls tonight.
Pulling it there for Jack Lewis. Next skater up, we have Ash Wilkins.
Speed is his best friend.
And that's what it gives you. Massive airs. Backside 5-0 down the escalator. Hitting it back up with that stale fish. Fitty round the pocket. And the kick flip Indy nearly coming out.
Yeah, we want to see that kick flip.
Ash Wilkins is going in. Freddie Arnold. 40 seconds. Let's go. Tweaking that out. The 540. Freddie's in.
5-0 on the cradle. Tweaking that huge air over the hip.
Down to the deep. That nose tail. Straight nose 180. And a no grab backside air.
Frontside 50 to get him back into the deep.
Invert, getting her up. 5-0 down.
There's that back 50. Coming in revert for the Frankie into the deep.
And the cab grabs good. Down to the deep. Wrapping up Freddie's run. Nice and strong.
He's stoked with it.
This is it, our final run through. Let's make some noise right here for our open skaters. Throwing down George Tickman. 40 seconds, let's go.
Barefoot balls. Back 50s. Slashing that front side.
Backside, 50 up the escalator. Block stall off the burn wall.
Frontside cradle slide, barefoot through the cradle.
50 back up. And that block stall for good measure. Coming back to tidy it up.
Backside 50.
5 seconds.
Second that cane over. Pop it from that nose into the back 50. Yes, we love that, George. Yes!
Right on the buzzer, George Tickman, everyone. Let's make some noise for George. Nixon Osborne coming in next. 40 seconds.
Nixon's matching it, barefoot too.
Nixon with that barefoot invert. Doubling down.
How many we going to count? 3. 4. Yeah,
the
Nixon,
cradle
put it
tail
on
getting
show
the
for us,
best.
crowd.
Mashy's going in. 40 seconds, that 5-0 rounding in.
Speed
Yo, he's
machine
hanging on.
going to flag. 1 footer.
Blunt frontside 180 down. Mashy.
Popping back in.
Charging up. Lots of
He's getting
speed.
lost here in Mackay. Ollieing back to back into that back truck smacking.
Charge around that deep end. 5 seconds left.
But he got Mash. He's got one more for us, crowd. Going in for Blunt.
Blunt from 180. Wrapping it up for Mashy. Let's make some noise for Mashy out here. Next skater out, we have Zane Hetherington. 40 seconds for Zane.
He's mixing it up. Yes, not
Straight up
coming
and
in for that half cap pop in.
Off that vert wall, heading back down.
Nose pop for that fakey front side. Backside into fakey. Fakey front Smith slide up the cradle.
Backside bone was off the vert wall. And a frontside air.
Yeah, Zane, back tail, back D on the corner.
Back Smith right up in that deep section. Zane Hetherington, everyone. Zinger. Charlie Holland coming out, 40 seconds.
The heat in this final. How's the pumping into the deep?
First wall rebate. Let's go again, Charlie.
Time is still on. Even bigger. Going for the
5-0
stay.
round.
Front lip slide, pointing it in into the front rock slide.
There's that Christ there. Wild trick. Charlie Holland, everyone, make some noise. 3 skaters to go. Jack Lewis coming in.
Nolly popping in and coming stark. Yeah, Jack, he's putting on a show for our final.
First wall rebate. He's got one more run through.
There it is. Nolly popping into the bowl. Back 5-0 around the cradle.
Back 50 up the escalator. And a backside air down there in the deep.
Scratching that escalator into the 5-0. Blunt backside 180.
Final 15 seconds. 5-0 going up. And that Madonna trying to get it to go down. That is Jack Lewis. Ash Wilkins coming out. Final run.
Pushing it in. Airing in over the hip to get the speed.
Jesus, sending it out there, straight to the stratosphere.
He is going everything.
Sailfish back down. Bloods in orbit. And the flip Indy
There
gets
it is,
it
that
together.
kick flip Indy. Airing Indy straight over the hip into the front side, boneless.
Front side 5-0. Ash is basically a satellite at this point.
Seeing the whole run come together now. Front 50 through the corner.
And that is time there. We've got to wrap that one up for Ash Wilkins throwing down a fire line.
Ash.
This is it. Last skater for the night. Last run. Make some noise. This is Freddie Arnold.
Come on, Moneybowl.
Backside air, starting her off. 540, backing it up.
Freddie wants it. Back 5-0 around the cradle. Tweaking that Indy up and over the hip.
Boy, that was getting wild. Nose grab 5, backside air. Flip Indy.
Back-to-back kickflip Indies from our skaters. Front 50
he's
through the corner.
Absolutely stoked on it. Invert, firing it all out right here.
Back 5-0 down the escalator. Back 50, reverting to fakie. Getting that fakie pump for the deep.
The cab 3, shutting it down right there.
Yes,
Freddie
keep
Arnold
flipping
with
out.
the
This is
extra.
gonna be a
Doing
close
it for
one.
the crowd, doing it for himself. Let's make some noise.
What a line from Freddie Arnold, Ash Wilkins, and our whole team here at Moneybowl. What a final.
That's it for the night. This has been BMD Moneybowl, hanging out right here for Rumble on the Reef 2021, our 4th year running. A big thank you to our skaters for coming down, hanging out for the night. A thank you to Mashy for being such a deadly fella. We're going to be back down tomorrow for our street skateboarding championships right here at the Sugar Bowl.
Yeah,
Make sure you're down for one hell of a night. This has been lit. Hanging out right here at the Sugar Bowl in that beautiful city of Mackay.